I read from the FBI's Office of the Inspector General report, which was publicly released in June 2006. In this section of the chapter, the report describes the third potential opportunity for the FBI to acquire information about Nawaf al-Hazmi and Khalid al-Mihdhar, which occurred in January 2001 when a joint FBI-CIA source identified as an al-Qaeda operative, Khallad, in photographs of the January 2000 Malaysia meetings that al-Hazmi and al-Mihdhar had attended. However, the FBI has asserted that it did not learn of the source's identification of the al-Qaeda operative at the Malaysia meetings until much later in 2001, just before the September 11th attacks. This section of the report describes the events surrounding this third opportunity for the FBI to focus on al-Hazmi and al-Mihdhar. Background. In 2000, the CIA and the FBI began debriefing a source who provided significant information on operatives and operations related to Osama bin Laden. The source gave the CIA and the FBI information about an al-Qaeda operative known as Khallad, also known as Walid bin Atash. It described him as being involved with the East African embassy bombings in August 1998. Shortly after the USS Cole was attacked in October of 2000, the CIA and the FBI received a photograph and information that a man named Khallad was the purported mastermind behind the attack on the USS Cole. In December of 2000, the CIA and the FBI showed the source the photograph of Khallad, and the source identified the person in the photograph as the same Khallad he had described as involved with the East Africa bombings. As part of the USS Cole investigation, the FBI sought to find Khallad. In January of 2001, the source was shown photographs from the Malaysia meetings in an effort to determine whether Khallad was in the photographs. The source identified Khallad in one of the photographs, thus connecting the purported mastermind of the attack on the USS Cole with the Malaysia meetings known to have been attended by Khalid al-Mihdhar and others. FBI officials told the Office of the Inspector General, however, that the FBI was not aware of the identification of Khallad in the Kuala Lumpur photographs. The FBI officials said that if they had known that Khallad, the purported mastermind of the USS Cole attack, who they were seeking to find, was identified in the Kuala Lumpur photographs, they would have aggressively pursued information on the circumstances of the Malaysia meetings and the other participants, including Khalid al-Mihdhar. As a result, they said, they may have uncovered earlier the CIA's information about Khalid al-Mihdhar and Nawaf al-Hazmi and found them in the United States well before the summer of 2001. On the other hand, the CIA has contended the FBI, in fact, was aware in January 2001 of the source's identification of Khallad from the Kuala Lumpur surveillance photographs. For example, on September 26, 2002, Cofer Black, who served as director of the CIA's Counterterrorism Center from 1999 until May 2002, testified before the Joint Intelligence Committee, quote, FBI agents and analysts had full access to information the CIA acquired about the Cole attack. For example, we ran a joint operation with the FBI to determine if a Cole suspect was in a Kuala Lumpur surveillance photo. I want to repeat, it was a joint operation. The FBI had access to that information from the beginning. More specifically, our records establish that the special agents from the FBI's New York field office who were investigating the USS Cole attack reviewed the information about the Kuala Lumpur photo in late January 2001, end quote.